Oh yeah. Hi beautiful people. If you found this video, it's not a coincidence. You either already know me or you subscribed or the algorithm brought it straight to you. And it triggered your curiosity. So this is a channel for the chosen ones. Chosen to be free. So free of what? Is my topic for today, free of sin. What is a sin? What is a sin? Think of it. What is a sin? There's a lot of religions and ethics and so on trying to describe what is a sin and what is it not. But sometimes it's actually too technical, too dry. It misses the point. What is a sin? Think of it. What is a sin? Here's my take on it. From what I know, a sin is the opposite of shin. It is a disconnection to God, a disconnection to life. That's how simple it is. Whenever we disconnect it to life, to God, if you don't like God, the word God, some don't like that word. I love it. I've been there. I've cleared my karma. I've cleared my resistance to this word. I love it. I love God so much. So if you don't like that, there's work to do. But let's take the word life. Sin also a disconnection from life, because God is life. When we're disconnecting to God, God is everything. We got a problem if we disconnect from life, right? Then we die. Eventually we'll die if we disconnect from life. So disconnection, a sin, and most preachers will not tell you this, but disconnection already is when you, let's say as a chosen one, when you're not living your dream, when you're hiding somewhere, when you're feeling guilty or shitty or bad or anything, and these phases happen, don't get me wrong. They happen to me just as they happen to anybody else, and I've been suffering. And there's phases. But whenever I am, I keep on breathing. So keep on breathing. Keep on breathing. So if you're having a hard time, keep on breathing. Focus on that sensation, because pain is a sensation. That's all it is. But tuning into it, it's a whole nother story, right? Anyways, feel it. The feeling is the healing. There's spiritual practices that are bypassing the feeling. You won't gonna be healed. And I know some people in person are not gonna be healed if they don't do their work and feel what needs to be felt. And that's all it is. So sin is a disconnection. Sin is already, I don't want to feel this, so I decide not to feel. So you're disconnected. Okay, we can do this, but what is the consequence of that? Dis-ease. The ancient texts write about it. The Bhagavad Gita also, the Buddhist scrolls, they write clearly about it. And there's truth in it. Sin is a disconnection from life, disconnection from God. So all we have to do to overcome sin then is to reconnect. And here's where it gets interesting, and where's the Christian solution in it. And it ties up all religions. It does, really. Because think about it. Some people say, even sometimes I meet people, say in Africa, or they come from North America, and they're Native Americans, and they say oh, but before the church was, we didn't even know we were sinners, we had a happy life. Did you? Yeah, you had a great life connecting with nature, absolutely. But why did you die? I have a question for all the medicine men and women and people and natives and tribes. Why do you die if you're not sinners? And if I say you, I don't necessarily mean your heart or your mind or your spirit. I don't mean that. I'm talking about you as with your body, in your body. Why are we dying if we're not sinners? And get me right, we don't have to die. Now is a very special time. We actually in the future don't have to die anymore. We can make this choice. We can actually make it right now, here and today. And I made this choice. And yet it is work. It takes effort. So there's been liberation, and here is the story. No matter what tribe on earth, no matter what culture, no matter where you come, race, nationality, if you're the first people, or the second, or the third, or the fourth, or whatsoever, we all are covering up our genitals. Now, why is that? Some people said, oh, it helps them for hunting in the bush. Really? That's the only reason why you cover up your genitals? Genitals. Really? I don't believe that. No, the truth is because there's shame, right? Not necessarily for everybody, but I mean, walk around naked, you're gonna face the world. And in many levels, it's not our place yet to fully be naked here, right? Right? You can be naked at home, go outside. I mean, you don't have to listen to me, but you'll face life as it is, not as we want it to be, as it is. And that's the whole point. Life is as it is, and we are aligned to it. It's already a sin if we think we're higher than life, if we're greater than life, if we're better than life. Oh, I met people, I'm creating my own reality. I am reality. Great. Well, then what happens when you leave this body? Reality ceases to exist? No, it doesn't. It didn't even when Jesus left his body. Yeah. It didn't stop existing, right? So funny, some people claim really okay. Ooh. Sometimes I have no words for that. I'm like, okay, I leave them to their faith. But I can see them struggling, so I do pray people come home. So sin is any disconnection to reality as it is. Therefore, it is actually our mission to become enlightened. In that sense, as a Buddhist, you have to become enlightened. In a sense, you don't have to, but kind of you do. To stop the suffering. The suffering is the disconnection from God. And the story in the Bible of Adam and Eve tells us what has happened. Humanity disconnected from God and the gods. That is the truth, right? That's the truth. For whatever reasons. And please, do me a favor. Stop the shaming and blaming. Are you God? You met God, right? You think you are God, you're part of God. Are you God? If you are kind of, is it your place to judge? I don't think so. No, so as a chosen one, it's not your place to judge. You're going to be called. You're going to be called, and you are called, and you already choose to be who you are before you come here, and that's the whole point. So when we come here into this planet and we forget who we really are, hey, we take on a body, and this body carries this ancient sin, the ancient disconnection, our genes, every single genes of us, they are disconnected. They're not circular. They're disconnected. Every human being has that. Even the animals. Who knows, in paradisic times, maybe we don't even have to really eat anymore. We just have to soak in the sun. But that's then, now is now. Now we are living in this Kali age where good and bad is within us. Where sin and not sin, life and sin is within us. It is within us until we shifted it down onto the DNA level, and that's where Jesus Christ comes in. He gave us his blood genetically as well. And I'm talking a lot. But let those who understand it, and for those who see, and the rest move on. We are in biblical times, hey? And you're called, and I actually call you. Step up, shine your light, listen. Connect also here. If you feel this in your heart, in your bones, in your belly, anywhere in your body, all you have to do for now, connect. Click like, subscribe, and we're connected. We are already, but give it a little bit more of a earthly reassurance. Otherwise, if we're not connected, you wouldn't even watch this video right now. So we are connected. This isn't a chance, and it is a chance. I love these words and word games and plays. It's kind of like, let's stop gambling and rather apply wisdom, because once we stop gambling and we know what we're doing, it's not a gamble anymore. We can enjoy the game, and we're going to have to win, because then we know how. Oh yeah, beautiful people, I love you so much. So let's wrap it up. Sin is a disconnection. Adam and Eve disconnected, therefore their genes been disconnected, and from there on they've been disconnected and walking this planet Earth being disconnected. Every human species is disconnected, and through Jesus Christ, which is, Jesus means salvation, salvation came in. The one being that is actually innocent in the story, and you can look up the story again and rethink it, the only one being that is actually did not lie, told the whole truth, but was silenced and is innocent in this whole story, took the blame and shame, as a good boss does. And he gives his blood, his love, his life to us, so we can be reborn into this unsinful body again. For those of you who are real chosen ones, yes, that's what's happening. And for those who just have a feeling and are looking for protection, choose Christ, because this is the protection for what is coming up now, for this day and age, for what is coming up. Nobody can flee this. Nobody and nothing. Nope, because nobody can flee reality. How is that even possible? It would cease to exist. So, and even that isn't really possible. So, hallelujah. But I'm going to talk about this another time. So let's reconnect. If sin is a disconnection, reconnect and reconnect to God. Jesus Christ is and was that manifestation of God, and he wasn't, to me, even fully, at least he didn't share all his secrets fully. Let's put it this way. But in the second coming, be sure it's going to be very different, slightly and very different. So, anyways, sin is a disconnection from life, and that's something that shows up in our life. So all we have to do then is feel. That's why feeling is the healing. It's the reconnection to God. And this is a fair rule. It counts for everybody. It doesn't matter how enlightened you think you are. You got to feel it. And this pain, this world is still suffering, hey? So as a chosen one, you might feel this intense pain at times, which is the pain of the world, hey? As like a chosen one on the deepest level, you will feel this pain in this world at times. Feel it for a while, and then put a good boundary, hand it over to God. You don't have to do all this work. Hey, Jesus Christ already did the foundation of this work for us, so we can hand it over to him. If it gets too much, if you can handle it, great. If it gets too much, give up, surrender. Give it over to the light, to God, to the Almighty God. Yeah, so And whatever you do, keep on breathing. Let's do this. Ooh. You wonder if I'm high? Yeah, I'm high on life. High on life because I love God so much. I love this life. And believe me, it's not always easy, not even for me. And at times I suffer a lot because I peel the layers. I suffer a lot in my belly, for instance, or insane headaches. Sometimes I get these insane downloads and headaches. There's times where I'm like, I wished I would think, wow, now I know why some people wished they were dead. Because it can be so intense. But then also realize it doesn't help. It doesn't stop. Once we're dead, it doesn't necessarily stop. We're out of this body, but the rest, like, we are in this reality, so we might as well face it. Even if it's hard. And God reminds me, and He tells me, stop complaining. You, me, first of all, even me. I have to be I don't have to, but deep in my heart I know I choose to, because this is who I am. I chose to take on this hardcore mission, to feel these intense feelings, and more stuff might come, and I might projections of other people and so on, and it's okay. I'm not gonna take it. Because I am strong enough. And you as a chosen one, remember, you took this mission. You took this current reincarnation because you are strong enough to do it. Hey? If there's doubt that you can do this, we wouldn't even have allowed you to take it. It's totally not possible to take this body, to live this life that you're living right now. So in that sense, stop complaining. Do your work. And the work starts with yourself, breathing and feeling. Breathing in God, in the silence, peace, victory. And then listen to what God has to tell you. And then have the courage, keep on breathing, and speak your truth. And listen carefully as you speak as well. In feedback. But stand your ground, stand up, stand firm, stand tall, connect to the heavens, connect to the earth, connect to yourself, hey? Stand your ground, speak your truth. And breathe, or don't speak at all. Sometimes it's wise to not to speak at all. Anyways, this is a long video already, so I hope you gained something from this. Click like, click subscribe if you like it and love it. I love you guys very, very much. And connect, And in future time, check out my homepage also. I'm gonna put out workshops and trainings. And I'm a counselor as well, so if you seek one-on-one counseling, I'm not cheap, not at all, but I'm worth every cent. So, heads up high. Anyways, it's a lovely day, it's a lovely evening. And I'll catch you and see you in one of my next upcoming videos. Much love to us.